Gamarjoba wine lovers. Have you ever heard about Sakartvelo or Kvevri or amber wine? Have you ever been curious to learn about 8,000 years of winemaking tradition? My name is Tamuka and I'm a wine expert and local wine educator from Georgia.
And my name's Adam, and I'm a clueless Brit who knows almost nothing about wine. So gvino UK have asked us to go all around Georgia to different winemaking regions and explore over 5 episodes Georgian wine culture.
So we will be guiding you through different wine regions of Georgia, or as we Georgians call to our country, Sakartvelo. We will travel in different wine regions like Imereti, Raja and Kakheti. So you will learn more about Georgian wine and the main Kvevri winemaking technology, which is honorably included into the UNESCO Intangible Heritage List. And I have one question to you, Adam. Are you ready to start this new wine adventure?
I'm super excited. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay.
So with its dramatic valley setting, picturesque old town, eclectic architecture and superb eating and drinking opportunities, Tbilisi is the vibrant, beating heart of Georgia and home to more than one of its 3 citizens. The old town is still redolent of an ancient Eurasian crossroads, with its winding lanes, balconied houses and leafy squares, all overlooked by the 17th century old Narikela fortress. Not to fall in love with the country of Georgia. This small country of just 4 million people is an intense mix of polyphonic singing, beautiful mountain terrains, heartwarming hospitality and delicious cuisine.
By the way, don't forget the wine.
Ah, of course, gvino. That's what the Georgians call it, right?
Actually, you should work on pronunciation of r because it's gvino.
Gvino.
Yes, because we are actually the cradle of wine. Did you know that the oldest evidence of winemaking was actually found here?
Really?
Yes. This is the fermented pipes in Kvevri, which date back to 6,000 years before Christ. And even today in 21st century, when actually modern technology leads in every industry, we Georgians keep our traditional Kvevri winemaking untouched and pure. And right now, let's go and explore some best and my favorite spots in Old Town. I'm gonna show you the beauty of Tbilisi. While walking in the streets of Old Town in Tbilisi, you may find a little statue of a man who is sitting and holding a horn in his hand. I want you to introduce Tamada.
Tamada?
Yes.
What is Tamada? Who is Tamada?
Oh, actually, Tamada is a toastmaster. It's an undividable part of Georgian supra, the feast. So we Georgians take supras pretty seriously because we love celebrations. And Tamada is the main element of our celebration though.
And what's this here?
That's the ghanzi. It's a traditional Georgian drinking tool. And actually, we don't drink always from ghanzi, but we use it from important toast, which is initiated by the toastmaster. So I have a quite interesting surprise for you, and let's see if you will like it or not. I'm interested about your reaction. So
wow.
Here is a real ghanzi for you, which is used to drink the wine. Can you imagine that?
So big, but it's empty.
It
I thought
is.
it's supposed to be filled with wine.
Oh my gosh, that's an ambitious idea actually. Would you love to taste that?
Maybe, yes, I think so.
Maybe you will practice during our trip and then we can see.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, and actually I got a perfect idea for us. What about some challenge? For example, Adam will go and choose some Georgian wine independently, and meanwhile I will choose a gastronomic destination for our degustation part. How that sounds for you, Adam?
Sounds great, sounds great.
Okay, deal then.
Oh, these real grapes.
Yes, actually they are. And you can find it in many parts of Old Town Tbilisi because they are planted in the gardens and the yards of a local family houses.
Can I try one?
Yes, if you find one which is already ripe. Oh, you found it. Okay, I wonder how it tastes for you. Huh?
It's quite nice actually, yeah, wow. It's a real grape.
It's a real grape, and if you wait a little bit more, then it would be fully ripe. So maybe for our next trips you can taste more Georgian authentic grape varieties. Do you know how many grapes we have in Georgia, like unique authentic ones? Approximately?
10?
10? No, higher.
1,000?
A little bit low.
100?
Okay. Okay, we have more than 525 local indigenous Georgian grape varieties.
Wow.
Yes, and we will taste a lot of them during our episodes.
Where are we now, Tamuka?
We are in Sameba, in a Holy Trinity Cathedral. This is the main cathedral of Georgia. It's highest because it is 101 meters high. And is not that impressive that this one church actually includes 9 chapels, and 5 of them are located under the ground. And look at the dome actually. What do you think?
It's very impressive, made of gold. And we can see this anywhere in Tbilisi, right?
Yes, anywhere from any spot you can easily identify with this golden dome to it. Let's go have a look around. Have you ever seen a waterfall in the heart of the capital city? Well, that's here in Tbilisi, actually behind our back. That's the perfect spot for our local people to run away from the summer heat. Actually, before going for the tasting, I'm interested to make a little test for you. So, now let's check your smelling receptors. I wonder if you can identify the smell around this area. There is something specific here.
It smells kind of like egg, but quite intense.
Pretty close, because that's the sulfur. This comes from the underground hot springs. And actually, we are now located in Abanotubani. This is famous spot for the sulfur beds. Going to the sulfur beds is a must-do activity here. It's not only good for our health, but also good for our immune system.
This was actually one of the first stories that I heard about Tbilisi. The founding of Tbilisi. Apparently there was some king who was on a hunt and he was chasing after a pheasant. And the king had a falcon that chased after the pheasant. And they both got stuck in some hot springs and died.
Yes.
So the king thought, perfect place to found a city. Is that true?
It's actually true. Our king Bakhtan Gorgasali in the mid of 5th century, it's a legend, but due to that legend, he was definitely hunting into the woods, and your story is 100% true. Moreover, Tbili in Georgian means warm, and I think that's the perfect match for our city, Tbilisi, which could be translated as a warm city. Don't you agree?
Warm city with warm people.
Yes,
definitely.
and good hospitality. Great. Let's go for the tasting now.
Yep.
Hi, Adam.
Hi, Tamuka.
So finally, we are here, and I see you chose the wine. Tell me what you choose.
Yes, I've chosen a wine with a bit of a golden color.
Okay.
I think this might be an amber wine, but I'm not too sure.
Yeah, actually that's the amber wine. You are totally correct. Because we Georgians are famous with our amber wine. This is the white grapes which are fermented and aged in qvevri with skin, stalks and pipes. And actually that's why the color is so impressive, golden one, you see? It's not even golden, it's like amber golden we call it. And that's because of the color. We call this wine category amber. Okay, I'm pretty interested about your opinion of the flavors and aromas of it. So the next step after the color evaluation is to smell it. Very nice, complex smell. What do you think?
I'm picking up some sort of flowery type smell, I think.
Yes, a little bit white flowers, let's say citruses, and even the pear, and some tropical fruits actually.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think? Oh, let's taste it, no?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely quite fruity. Yeah.
And what do you think about the acidity? I think it's balanced. Pretty nice balance, and the tannins are quite smooth actually. I would say differ from the structured and full body wines. This is very elegant and nice. Pretty good choice. Congratulations to you.
Thanks.
And you know, and last but not least, I would like to say a toast like all Georgians do. So, cheers to our new wine adventure, and especially cheers to our wine audience who is watching us and going to follow us to our wine trip. So next destination is Imereti wine region, and this time we covered Tbilisi, and we are going to meet you in Imereti. So cheers!
Cheers.
Go Marjos!
Karamajos.